Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to the announcement of the best pageant of 2021. So 2021 is filled with so many amazing happenings during the pageant season. But of all the 6 pageants that I am following, that we are following here in this community, we only had 4 out of those 6: Miss Universe, Miss Earth, Miss Supranational, and Miss Grand International, with the exclusion of Miss World, which was unfortunately postponed to April of this year, 2022, and Miss International being cancelled. Hopefully they'll all be back in 2022 and we'll have all 6 pageants all together. Now we are going to announce the best pageant of 2021. We will not wait for Miss World anymore. Now we will be doing point system basis, and here are the criteria. Highlighting of the contestants, 10 points, because it's very important that each candidate, regardless of which country they come from, must be highlighted. Preliminary competition, 10 points. The finale show, 30 points. Quality of the first cut finalist, which means these are the ladies that made it into the first cut, how diverse it is, and what the quality of the entire group, 20 points. Quality of the top 4 and top 5 finalists and their performances as well, probably with the exception of the winner, 15 points, because we have another point which talks about the overall performance of the winner, 15 points as well. Total 100 points. So let's begin with the pre-pageant activities, or highlighting of each and every contestant, and that's a total of 10 points. Starting with, of course, Miss Universe. I personally was a little bit disappointed because we didn't get the opportunity to know each and every contestant competing for Miss Universe. We only saw them during the preliminaries and have been talking about that on my Instagram account. So having said that, I am giving Miss Universe 3 points. Next we have Miss Grand International. We have seen the candidates through sashing ceremony and best in swimsuit competition. We've seen all of them, but it doesn't give us deeper knowledge about the contestants. We know how they walk, we know how they perform, we know how stunning they are, but who they really are as a person and how they speak, because as a winner you will be a spokesperson. We haven't seen that as well. So I will give Miss Grand International 5 points. Next we have Miss Earth. Well, for Miss Earth, they have utilized the usage of social media for us to get to know the contestants individually, so I really appreciate that. But of course, since this is more on using the technology, there are some issues that we have to encounter as well, like technical issues, and I will be giving them 7 points for that. Now, finally, Miss Supranational. I don't want to be biased since I was part of the judging panel of the Supra Chat, but even if I was not part of it, that's one thing that I truly appreciate about the pageant, simply because through the Supra Chat, we were given the chance to truly know the contestants and how they are through speaking and how they present themselves, their confidence, their personality. So that is truly the best way to know each of them individually. Everyone was given the highlight. So because of that, I am giving Miss Supranational 9 points. So for the first category, here's the current ranking. Miss Supranational 9, Miss Earth 7, Miss Grand International 5, and Miss Universe 3. Now let's go to the second category, the preliminaries, for 10 points. For Miss Earth, overall, the preliminaries was superb, especially the showing of preliminary interviews. The only thing that I don't like about the submission of entries is that it can be rehearsed, it can be repeated, it can be recorded again to make it look perfect. So we don't really see that authenticity in the performance. We don't really see the performance as it is since it was recorded. So having said that, I am giving Miss Earth preliminaries 5 points. Next we have Miss Supranational. The 2019 edition was much better because for 2021, the venue I think could be better, and the preliminary host bored me a little bit, and I have shared that as well. However, it was great that the ladies were given enough time to present themselves, and I wish there was more adjusting on the lights as well and on the camera angle. But nevertheless, I love it. We have seen more time for the ladies, so that's one thing that really boosted and gave additional points to them. So I will be giving Miss Supranational preliminaries 6 points. Next we have Miss Universe. What a complete improvement in the preliminaries. I love the new remix in music. We're seeing the ladies for a longer time, but for the preliminary competition that take that long, they need to make it a bit more livelier. Because I have to be honest, there are moments where I was getting sleepy, but overall I still liked it. So I'm giving Miss Universe preliminaries 7 points. And finally, for Miss Grand International, as expected, they delivered when it comes to staging, selection of music, and the way they have given time for the ladies to truly perform. So I am giving Miss Grand International a perfect 10 for preliminaries. And here are the current standing for 2 categories. Miss Supranational and Miss Grand International tied at first spot with 15 points, Miss Earth at 12, and Miss Universe at 4th place with 10 points. Next we have the finale show for 30 points. This is definitely the game changer here because 30 points. For Miss Earth, again, it was great show overall, but in comparison to the other 3 pageants who did the competition live, the feeling is very different. So overall, I am giving Miss Earth 15 points. Just half, because that's what I felt. I'm satisfied, but not as satisfied if we're doing it live. So 15 points for Miss Earth. Next we have Miss Supranational. They definitely have the potentials to be one of the best produced pageant this year. I mean, they really do. What really caused the deduction of points for this competition is the amount of advertisement being shown during the live competition, and the worst is the talk show of Janique and Yaliza, which I think was a complete snooze fest and took a lot of time. And many of us shared the same sentiment. But for the swimsuit, evening gown, and final question and the crowning moment, everything went very well. Just hopefully in the future edition, they will have to go ahead and stop those talk shows of their hosts because it's really consuming a lot of time. So having said that, I'm giving Miss Supranational finale 20 points. Next we have Miss Grand International. It is the same format as the previous editions. Nothing really much has changed, which I like still. It brings the same excitement and they continue to elevate when it comes to staging. I am going to deduct points though for another tiebreaker. It's just no. I don't buy that drama. Come on. It probably might work in the first one during the 2020, but doing it again in 2021, it is not convincing anymore. Stop that. So because of that, I am giving Miss Grand International finale 23 points. And for Miss Universe, definitely the best pageant when it comes to the conduct of the finals. From the intro until the coronation, it was perfectly done. The only thing that I didn't like was how they cut the performances of each candidate during the swimsuit and evening gown, and I'm talking about the camera angles. We don't see their final poses, so it seems like they are in a hurry or something. So I gave a little deduction in there. So for the finale show, I am giving Miss Universe 27 points. And because of the third category, here's the current standing. Miss Grand International 38 points, Miss Universe 37 points, Miss Supranational 35 points, and Miss Earth at 27. Now let's proceed to the next category, the quality of the first cut finalist for 20 points. Miss Grand International got a lot of shocking placements, but what disappointed me is that these surprise placements didn't prove in the finals why they made it. To me, they served more as fillers in the top 20. I will be giving an example later so you'll truly understand what I mean here. But because of that, I am giving Miss Grand International 12 points. Miss Earth. As expected, Miss Earth gave us many unexpected placements at the same time, but looking at their preliminaries, if there is one candidate that surprised you in Miss Earth, go back and watch the preliminaries, and you will understand why they made it. And that's what I appreciate about Miss Earth. The diversity in the country's placing was surely commendable as well. And I am giving them 17 points. Next we have Miss Supranational. Most of the expected placers made it, and that's amazing. And what I love about it is that they are giving more opportunities for the candidates to grab a placement in the first cut. Like for example, Supra Chat, especially to those ladies who didn't perform in the preliminaries, at least they have the chance to make it if they are really good in public speaking. They also have the Influencer Challenge, in which all the performances were done by the ladies themselves during the competition. So it really brings out who's the most creative in presenting themselves, who's marketable. That's the word that I'm looking for, I believe. So that's a really good challenge. I really hope they will continue that. And because of that, I am giving Miss Supranational 17 points as well. And finally, Miss Universe. A lot of surprising placements as well. But what makes Miss Universe special is that these surprising placers, from the moment they got interviewed by Steve Harvey, you'll just say wow. And you'll definitely understand why they made it. Which means that interview just proved that those ladies that made it in the first cut deserved their spot. And that's one thing that I love about Miss Universe. Also, these surprising placers didn't come as fillers, because you have seen the Bahamas, Aruba. These are the ladies that surprised us, but they went as far as top 10. And this is the kind of surprise that we're looking for. Positively strong surprises, and didn't just made it just to fill the empty spots. In that case, I am giving Miss Universe perfect 20 for the first spot selection. So here's the current standing. Miss Earth at 44, Miss Grand International at 50, Miss Supranational at 52, and Miss Universe is leading at 57. Now let's go to the quality of the top 4 or 5 finalists for a maximum of 15 points. Miss Grand International, their top 5 was super amazing. I love the top 5, but their final question round was extremely disappointing. What a huge downgrade in comparison to the 2020 edition. The swimsuit and the evening gown of their performances was out of this world, but that final question performance definitely chopped off a lot of points. So that's why instead, for the maximum of 15 points, I am giving Miss Grand International top 5 finalists 8 points. Next we have Miss Supranational. I love these top 5 simply because they have given a performance that is beyond amazing. I mean, this is the top 5 that will surely raise the caliber of future editions. I am giving them 12 points. Miss Universe, perfect top 5. And aside from that, they have all performed extremely well in swimsuit and evening gown. The final question, although there were some who just gave an okay-ish answer, but the fact that they were able to deliver it through and carry themselves gracefully was commendable. Not to mention that in comparison to other pageants, Miss Universe got the most difficult and unexpected questions if you compare it to the other 3. So I am giving Miss Universe top 5 13 points. And Miss Earth, a superb performances from the top 4. This is the kind of top 4 where it was challenging to pick on who will win, because they all did extremely well in all rounds. So because of that, I am also giving Miss Earth top 4 finalists 13 points. And here's the current standing. Miss Earth at 57, Miss Grand International at 58, Miss Supranational at 64, and Miss Universe at 70 points. Final category, the overall performance of the winner, 15 points. For Miss Earth, I am loving Belize because we crowned a first-time winner. Performance-wise, she was great. I am giving her 10 points. For Miss Grand International, I love Vietnam very much, and you know that. But both her swimsuit and evening gown performances was super amazing. Although her finale question performance may not be the strongest, but I feel like we have seen her personality shine through. And because of that, I am giving her 12 points. Next, we have Miss Supranational, Shanique Rabe, winning for the first time for Namibia. She was just impeccable during the finale. Definitely one of the most beautiful winners that we have this year, and probably one of the best in the field of pageantry. So because of that, I am giving her 14 points. And for Miss Universe, Harnad Sandhu taking home India's 3rd crown. I have said this before, and I'm saying it again, so let's just keep it short. Flawless performance. So I'm giving her perfect 15. And because of that, based on the total accumulated score, here's the final result for the best pageant of 2021. Fourth place goes to Ms. Earth at 67%. Third place goes to Miss Grand International at 70%. Second place goes to Miss Supranational at 78%. And the best pageant of 2021 is Miss Universe at 85%. So that's it. Here's my scoring and my choices for the best pageants of 2021. I would love to know your thoughts, and if you could give the scoring for each pageant as well based on the category that we made, I would really appreciate that, and I would love to read all of those in the comment section and how you do it if you do the scoring yourself. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.